Lord Jesus, trusting only thee, trusting thee for full salvation, great and free. Oh, am trusting only thee. I am trusting only thee. Oh, I am trusting only thee. I am trusting only thee. I am trusting thee for pardon. At thy feet I bow, for thy grace and tender mercy.
Oh, what a peace we often forfeit. Oh, what a needless pain we bear. Oh, because we do not carry everything to God in prayer. Are we weak and heavy laden, cumbered with the load of
I invite
care?
you always to a moment of hope. When there seems there's no hope, there seems there's no way, there seems there's no better days ahead, I tell you, God will make a way. Join us every Wednesday on Facebook, YouTube, and any social media platform, and listen to or view a moment of hope from the Ghana Methodist Church, Toronto. God richly bless you. Amen.
To the Lord in prayer. Take it to the Lord in prayer.
What a friend we have in Jesus, privileged to carry everything to Him. Yeah, in prayer. We are blessed to meet once again. We say welcome to the moment of hope, coming to you from the Methodist Church, Toronto Circuit. God richly bless you once again. For the past 2 weeks, we've been discussing marriage, relationship, and we've come to notice that relationship is very significant in human life. Because in the wisdom of God, He created man for relationship. And how are we going to manage our relationship? If we do not manage our relationship well, we continue to experience chaos, tension in our lives. Therefore, let us take this study very important. those who have married and those who have intention, to enter into this institution called marriage. Nyame mu adɔfo, yɛda nyame ase sɛ yɛho yɛ ne mu bie mu. Adɔfo no bɛɛ na awɔtwe mmienu ani yɛsua baa sɛnea nipa ne nipa bɛtena yɛ ne titiri awadeɛ mu. Na adesua a yɛsua ɛyɛ ɛma wɔn a aware ne wɔn a wɔwɔ adwene sɛ ɔbɛware. Yɛde kan ɛhwɛ sɛ hia awadeɛ hia ne nyame adwene a wɔde hyehyɛ awadeɛ. That is God's, how God ordained marriage. Then we came to the ingredients that will help us to enjoy better marriage. Today we are looking at another ingredient that will enrich our relationship. Meka sɛ yɛbɛkɔ so na yɛahwɛ nneɛma a ɛbɛtumi aboa yɛn awadeɛ ama na yɛyɛ. Nɛnɛ yɛabɛduru baako a ɛho hia paa kɛse a wogya ne mu a ɛnyɛ yie. Broni bɛka sɛ it is the key to any healthy relationship. Without it, you will never experience any healthy relationship. So it's very significant. It is not common or not uncommon. It is not uncommon to hear, from couples that yes, we do not communicate. We do not have effective communication. That is why, Pastor, we are experiencing what we are experiencing today. Adofenum, adeɛ baako a ɛde ɔhaw relationship ɛne awadeɛ mu ɛna na mebɛka ho asɛm no. Yɛfrɛ no communication. And it is not just ordinary communication, but effective communication. Because if ineffective communication kills relationship, debia yɛtifiri wɔn a wɔahyia sɛ yɛ awarefo a na wɔsiesie awadeɛ ɛne sɛ sɔfo onim kasa mpo yɛ ne kasa nyɛ mpo yɛ ni nkɔmmɔ debia no amuna ne yɛ nyɛ sɛdeɛ obesi atwi afa so ne sɛdeɛ obesi ayɛ ɔkyew ne deɛ keka ho ɛno nti mekɔ so ɛware wɔ baa wei a ɛnyɛ yie. Ɛnɛ onyame ahyira wo. Fubuasia ne tie ne a onyame ɛbɛkyerɛkyerɛ ne nan. Na afei ɛno akyi no wobɛnya nkutahodie ana relationship a broni bɛfrɛ sɛ ɛyɛ healthy. Ɛbɛtumi aboa wɔ ama awadeɛ agyina yie. Let me quickly define communication. Communication is simply transfer of information from one place to another. So if you transfer information from one place to another, it's simply communication. Let me simply define communication that way. And it is the fundamental, quality. It is very essential to every healthy relationship. We need to see how we can communicate effectively. Being human, we talk, we interact, we do segments, but how effective are they? That is what we're going to discuss now. So, what dear nkomodie wo mo ne kase wo mo nya. Say afi na mo be ware a ebegu. Because obabia area relationship ma. Ade a wo hwe biem ene say abrantie nanum kase de. Which make us suffer. Se be nanum kase abonya wo kase oba ho kura ase. Wo mu oba kura. And we get that if we nanum kase and reactions, the way you act when there is an issue, it tells us that you do not communicate very effectively. Etom rebi so a emrante no so ka, oh no, papa me ntimi ntoa so. Ewra ne nanum kasa nya de kra. Nanum kasa nya de. Da dia kra nso, wano kasa no amuna, no ototo ne nsa basa. That also has become a complaint that young men also make, Therefore, we need to study to see how we can handle it so effectively in relationship, right? There are basically two types of communication. The first one is verbal communication. You use words, we hear words, you package words and it comes out of your mouth, and we take them very seriously. And there is another type called non-communication. For non-communication, we don't speak. We don't come out with words, but actions. There isn't a phrase that action speaks louder than words. So people also take their actions very carefully, very, very seriously. So in whatever way we want to communicate, we need to be cautious about the way we do it, the way we package it. If we do not take, cautious about how we package our communication, we cannot, have effective one. The question is, how are we going to, have effective communication? That is what I call ingredients. Ingredients for effective communication. The first one, or I will call it, you may call it rules. You may call it rules for effective communication or ingredients for effective communication. Nianomne adofo ne a meka ne se yeshia wadie mu ade a aye kerosene ana oil ana aye atosode a ema ne ye awade ye de eye kasa ene sede yesi edi nkomo ewa awade no no eno ne ma no ewie peyo se ye nkomodie nya ye hwere ade a esombo ewa awade mu eno na ye eche ne ena ya to aso abehu se ene na de ne atosode a ye do to awade mu man ye de to onion and the rest. When we combine them, then we have a very good, diet, balanced diet in it. Enti edie ene ebetimi aye amama wade me relationship aye such ewo kasem ene bbm. De din kare a me ne wo beka ho asem ne se. In other, share communication be effective now. You need what we have, what we call regular, bonding time. You need to have a very, quality time together. Have a very quality time together. Don't spend all your time watching. When I was in Ghana, then it was that Indian film, right? Abi and the rest. And people spend all their time. They rush home and watch. The person visits his would-be husband or would-be wife, and instead of having time for one another, instead of having time to communicate and think about the future of their relationship, they'll be there just watching. Yeah, they used to call I don't know what they call it now, but it was kumkum bajia or something. They will spend all time watching kumkum bajia. You see, even those who are married, ne kunu ba ehia no pa ne ne din komo oh na mehwe kunkun ba je ne wi aka 2 scenes aka 3 you know you spend all your precious time and someone is saying that pastor give it to them. Yes, give it to them, but let me tell you, men also can want to differ. So maybe I will be share Chelsea and Manchester, Chelsea and Real Madrid. Oh, come on. Nyawo oba no nkomo kura woka. What I say be a woka no fatu wo de mekoba. You know no. You know your would be wife. A person you are in relationship with want to tell you something. She wants to tell you something. And so, excuse me, I mean, it's almost 10 o'clock. Let me finish with, I'm watching Manchester and what team? Liverpool. Wait, when I finish. You are not a good communicator. You are not a good communicator. Half time, your relationship comes first. So we should not spend, time on let me say it, on things that does not bring anything to things that do not bring anything, any growth, any development to our relationship. No. Nyapre emamuhu together. Shamumi together. At least let me suggest this, that we need to spend not less than 30 minutes every night together. Shamuya aware for there. No matter how busy moye, at least 30 minutes. Use this 30 minutes and mubi monfa mon paye. Mo de bon paye we are. Then munim komo. Munim komo mo amohon komo ko adwuma mu de na si ye ne ade, a basa, it oils our communication, skills and other things. Right? It improves our communication skills. It creates a very good atmosphere. One of the potential things that we need to do is creating an atmosphere that is so conducive for communication, effective communication. If the atmosphere is not good, we cannot, me kasa ho oba enaja me kwa adwuma mkura wo de bra mabre wo de onum adwuma mkwa yes wo de wa nkwa adwuma atifie ena de okwa adwuma kura wo de ote office ena be kasa sa. It has nothing to do with your relationship. Communicate well. Ma be ma hu sampa okwa adwuma wa bre, but not comparing, right? So we need at least spend effective. So use for 10 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes together. And sand yadida. If it's a relationship, we've been blessed with technology. You have phone. At least every night spend not less than 30 minutes. I know you are a medical doctor. I know you're an engineer. I know you're a teacher. I know you're a nurse. I know you are very busy, a pastor, but at least give your partner not less than 30 minutes a day. Someone that 30 minutes is a communication, because her presence or his presence will change things. So that is the first, and I say, don't spend time on your own interests, right? Your own personal interests, things that you need. I like watching league, European league. I like watching this kind of film or what the Kunkum Bajia and the rest. Don't waste time on that. Number 2, second thing that you have to do, right, is that give him or her, right, a chance to explain certain things to you, to express his or her opinion, right? And we have to give him or her opportunity to explain his or her side, and if possible, apologize. Right? A told maybe near a relationship ma. Will be na be catch us wo hunu abranti and ne ex Eso mujina baby. And when ubufua much say asam kura wane wo kan wo mpeso betie kwa I don't want to listen. I think it's over. It's okay. If you think that you want that person, you go and take him. Take her. And that, you know, I didn't know that you're going to do this to me. You know, somebody came before I shut your proposal. About 13 people had come, and you will never allow the guy to even talk. Right? You have completely broke the relationship, because don't forget that communication, you know, don't forget that communication involves two persons. So yes, you have heard something about me. Give me chance. Create good environment for me to explain my side of the whole issue before you pass judgment. Before say obepa no na me ne obi ne no na nipa kora ba ho se ye peme no enya nipa ketua na me shada me ma wo chance so wasa ne sa ga na kugina wa wan wuntie nanum ashe. It's wrong. You completely block communication. If the guy, another guy, a guy who you wants to, you know, have life with you in future, he will quit. It's not only women, it's not only ladies. I wish that the lady was would have ex, you know, somebody saw somewhere, give her a chance to explain her side, and if possible, apologize to you. But he said, you know me, I told you when we met, I told you that I don't want it to, you know, see that guy again. Well, have you even waited to listen to her where she met that guy? Where they were talking? You know, you need to exercise patience. In order to have a very effective communication, develop listening skills. You've heard something. Give me room to express my side of the whole story. And if I think that you are not okay with my explanation, I apologize. Then we move on. So the second point is that in order to have a very effective communication in relationship, give your partner a listening ear. Give your partner an opportunity to explain his side of the whole issue. And I say, if necessary, he or she apologizes for his or her acts. Then we move on. Right? I hope you agree with me. I'm making a very great point. Let us look at the third point. Address your feelings as soon as possible. Address your feelings as soon as possible. Already, I've given you the way to express your feeling, right? Exercise restraint. Give a listening ear. Allow your partner to talk. Explain to you what you heard, whether it was the truth or not the truth. Whether the partner will be so remorseful and apologize for his act or her acts. You just listen and see. That shows the level of maturity. After that, if you have any feeling, don't harbor them. Address them. Sometimes when we say, "Oba me no why di which answer Mewura na day. You know, Betty, what is wrong with you? You know, Portia, what is wrong with you? I say, Anyari. What is wrong with you? I say, Anyari. No, well, you know it is real. You have something that is worrying you. So, in order to have a very smooth, effective relationship, effective communication, don't harbor anything. Share your feelings immediately, as soon as possible, for us to, you know, find solution to that issue. Instead of, yes, I'm power kwatia sembi woman. Twi mu yebeka se wasi mununkum wabesi mununkum wayo hu basa kwa me ne wo kwe ka ye tinu kura no ye nkomo bien enye. So the only alternative, the only choice that I can make is to be quiet. So you are killing your marriage. Your marriage will die. The relationship will die. Right? You see the reason why you are not successful in any relationship that you've entered. Because you don't know all these technicalities. If you follow all these instructions, all these rules, you will have a very, very, very good relationship, very healthy one. Because if you have good communication skills, if you follow the communication, you know, skills very well, you will have a very blessed, you know, relationship. Right? So what I'm trying is that is there anything, or if there's something wrong on your mind, if there's something on your mind, don't hesitate to share. If it is a feeling, emotional thing, share. That is why he or she is your partner. Share with him or her, right? And sometimes it's so sad that we hear some answers like no, it's all right. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Don't worry. It will be okay. And if you know that it will be okay, why are you in that mood? Why are you in that attitude? Why are you showing that kind of feeling? Right? Don't your partner, if you want the communication to flow, don't whether it is negative or positive, don't delay. Share with him or her. And stop. Try to avoid answers like it's nothing. It's okay. It will be okay. Don't worry. It doesn't matter. Meet me or they me. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Immediately say me and I may know what relationship. No man wish why you didn't be how na me bisa was or the jai and man how me ya. Next time I also hide something from you, and that will not give us a healthy relationship. So in order for the communication to flow in our relationship or in our marriage, let us share your feelings, share everything. That is why the Bible said that we are one. Let us share together. Number 4, in order to have flow, effective communication in relationship, set expectation, expectation early on. Share them. Share your priority. Share your expectation. Let the person know that for me, every week I will visit my mom, my parents. I'll visit them regularly. That is my nature. This is how I do my things. I sometimes want to be alone. So in this relationship, you see me sometimes to be alone, at least for a day. If you can work on it, fine. But that is me. Yes, I every week or every other week, I go out with my friends. That is me. So early in the relationship, try to convey as much as possible, from the start through discussions and actions. Yes, gentlemen, I love you. I'm accepting your proposal. We are going to begin a relationship. But let me give you these 3 things. For me, every Friday, my mom comes here. We chat and do everything. Can you? Number 2, every other weekends, I go out with my friends. We go and play table tennis or volleyball. Would you be okay with that? Yes, let the person know. So me call me mama wana me ba. Nyafe na obe muna wanim. Because na shase na me catch or say me ne me mama de. Yeta adi nkomo. Right? Yes. If it is friends and you think that friendship is not healthy to our relationship, advise me. And if I do think that it is not going to help me, then I stop. So set expectations. Make your expectations very clear that this is what I want to be, so that it's not going to create something like memuna and shemenim and then that will not bring communication. The communication will completely die in our marriage. Yes. The next point, that is the 5th point today, I want to give about 6, and I'm giving the 5th one today. I will continue next week. The 5th one is keep communication very simple. Simple. Simplicity for me is always the best. Make things simple. Simple things are very best. Right? Simple is better. Instead of, sometimes we make things so complex. You want something from me. I'm your guy and you need something from me. Look at how you have complicated things, right? Go straight and tell me. Oh, I shouldn't be or baby or no bedding comma and commodity your parent I say nem common crash. Sure, well, listen, no, or visa or casa hour do. What can say, man? This was struggling when Yania Peso can ye. Sana bembe bishu kasasa eti wo kasa oba ne bre ansa no anya de o pese wo kaniye. Right? Yes, you want to be in relationship with the girl. Afi na akobusa ne say moko mosofo wachiche quotation now quotation obabu quotation yes say we know bana can John 3:16 God so loved the world and so on. I say, oh, menso yes, for the hour the mammy, na yet I've no akobisa na Sunday school, or a 9 years, a dear quotation there, but this is stupidity. It's too complex, right? Make it simple. I find this, that, and I think that me know what near warrior a beboa dachi. I mean, simple what part of the matter. Yapping apple bush, our papa or fool, our brosanko, or Tassassin that bay, or to free papaya musiho. And all this is unnecessary. You need to go straight and make a point. And when you are communication, for instance, if you want to, buy a vehicle, discuss with that. I want to buy this type of vehicle. What do you think about it? Don't just say for that and then you complicate things so much, right? So let communication be simple. Whatever you want the guy to know, make it simple, so sleepy, so that if he has another business, we can move to do that business instead of complicating things in communication. One interesting thing is that if you keep on complicating things in your communication, we see in English we will say ambiguity. When we see the kind of ambiguity as to always your words, so we see kind of ambiguity in your words. We need to repackage and reset your words before it creates understanding. No, that will not help. That is not helpful. You need to make things so simple, as we communicate. People, for instance, I like reading, more than, listening. I don't like noise too much. I always like to read, so I prefer that I read a lot. If you write, I prefer that to talking. So you need to, if you are talking to me, you need to make things simple so that I get it straight and straightforward. That would be very helpful. You calling me on phone and you want us to be on phone for 2 hours, 3 hours because of relationship. No. Let us make things simple so that we can get time for other issues. Is that okay? And when you begin to do that, the person will always yearn to listen to you. Woyɛ biribiara asɛm biara bɔ ne tɔfa fɛfɛɛfɛ da bia nipa no pɛ sɛ wotie wɔ sen sɛ wobɛkasa saa afei wowie a bɛka maame nti asɛm wei a na bɛka wode you normally say that asɛm wei a na bɛka wode akɔnwo wan saa pay. And there are some kakra we are catching na I was watching one of the Ghanaian film or Branty our person near Rabbi Etna. One more crack work Casasa Ferranza Branty, Jama men come out. Open me home. Was the and was okay. Trust way. My pencil. You see, I buy one and stop on her. Sazenka when even quarter of it. Don't make things so complicated. So simple. Don't avoid complexity. Na Bibianco come. The last one I will talk in our relationship. Talk about in relationship. We need to have retentive attention. We need to have attention. We need to listen much in every communication. Listening plays a very significant role. You need to have a listening ear, a listening heart, and a listening mind. A listening mind, a listening ear, and a listening heart. You need to have them. When your partner is talking, have time, listen to, take key words from her, speech or conversation. When the guy is speaking, wait, I know that you've suggested that kind of ring, but if he's talking, listen to him very well. The reason why he thinks that ring is not helpful, listen to him pay attention. Yes, we'll flash here. Hey, me de kawama kasem penano. See me flash here. I'm kasa kawano. Oh, to boasia. Maybe an akawan, the latest abano walker. Why not pay attention? Why not listen attentively? Why not? So we need to listen. It is one of the greatest elements in communication. Listening is one of the greatest, element in communication. If you don't have ability to listen to people, if you don't have ability to listen to your wife, to your would-be, to your husband, to your would-be, you will make mistakes. So listen to them. If you listen carefully, you will see where the person wants to arrive. If you don't listen, later on, and when he finishes, you feel that you have made a great mistakes. So we need to pay attention and listen attentively. Yes, let me quickly summarize what we've learned today. And then the American is one of the greatest, ingredients in marriage, in every marriage, is communication. Because causes of divorce, if you ask people, it's the same communication. It's the same communication, right? They will tell you, Pastor, she doesn't communicate well. The pastor, on Kasamenwo, Obefia graphic in Kwa, Obefe TV, Obetene TV one, so communication has become one of the causes, one of the factors that is creating divorce in our community today. We need to have effective communication. Yes, we can communicate all, but it may lack effectiveness. So I am teaching effective communication. And To have effective communications, there are basic rules, right? Before that, I said there are two types of communication. Verbal. Today we've dealt with verbal communication. And next week we're going to talk about non-verbal communication. So verbal communication has its own rules that guide. If you want to have effective communication, you need to be guided by these rules. And the first rule we said that is to have a regular, bonding time, effective time together as couple. That is the first thing we said. That at least have 30 minutes together every day. Yes. And the second point is that, give your partner a chance. Give him or her a chance to explain his side of an issue that has been developed. Don't take sides. Give him or her a chance to explain him or herself. And if necessary, he will say, I'm sorry. Then you move on. That is the second point. The third point is that don't harbor feelings. Express your feelings. Do all you can to avoid answers like nothing. It's okay. No problem. Leave it to me. Okay, don't worry. I'm okay. Stop that kind of answers. Once we are in relationship or in marriage, try to share your feelings with me as soon as possible for us to share together and find solutions together. Number 4, give your expectation early on. As we agree to come together to work in relationship, let me know your expectations. For me, I don't go out on Fridays. Fridays between, let's say, 8 p.m. and 9 p.m. It's my prayer time. So I don't go out. Abrante, ubet me. When he say yes, then that place is okay. Then he can tell you, Era, me ne me maame de. Me hunu me maame kura said ye sisire ne ade no. Obe se me nua ba. Ti me ne me maame ye fine pa. Ye yi nsem kwa ye sire. Ubetimi. Let the lady know it. If you say that I'm okay, then you don't have any problem. So when you are communicating, you have effective communication. Women who say me maame di agro, ebi kura me maame, mitimi kotra me maame na show, mitimi ere maame to loot, mitimi me maame yes say, I will talk about that later on. That once you are married, you will cleave. Right? Right? But let the lady knows. Let the lady know the relationship between you and your mom. So that okuhuna omuna na nsemo communication. And I'm a by say simple words, simple conversation, simple presentation is always the best. It's the best, right? Simple is better. Don't try to avoid complexities. And a lot of complications. Right? Go straight and tell. Go straight. That will make me, to hear more because it's so simple. I want to listen more. So make it simple. And the last one for today is that give a listening ear, give a listening heart, give a listening mind. When we enter into relationship, we go with all this. I go with my heart because I love the lady. I love the guy. I go with my mind. I think about our future. How best can we develop our future? I go with my ear. Oh dear, talk to me. Right? Many would talk to me. And when we go with that, we will have best communication. You become his or her friend. You become his or her sister or brother. You and you alone, you will feel so comfortable to talk with. And finally, no communication can be effective when the environment is not conducive. Take that. Always create rapport. Create a very conducive environment for communication to grow on. Onyame enhyira wo. Binim sɛ ɛna asɛm yi wo ne ɔfoforo bɛkyɛ. Don't be selfish. Please share with one another. And as you bless somebody, God will bless you. Blessed are those who water, they shall be watered. Onyame si nhyira ne wɔn a wɔde nsuo gu afoforo so, na Nyame de nsuo begu wɔn so. Water other people, and God will water you. Blessed be to you. Let me remind you once again, this month May is month of possibility. It's month of opportunity, and it's month of accessibility. As you listen to this communication teaching, may God make all things possible in your life. May God open opportunities, Lord, for you. And may God provide all your heart desire that will help you. May He continue to shower His grace upon your life. Until we meet again, I say bye-bye. Moment of Hope came to you from the Methodist Church Ghana, Ghana Methodist Church of Toronto, Toronto Circuit. God bless you. Bye.
What a friend we had in Jesus. All our sins and griefs to bear. What a privilege to carry everything to God in prayer. Oh, what a peace we often forfeit. Oh, what a needless pain we bear. Oh, because we do not carry everything to God in prayer. Are we weak and heavy laden? Cumbered with the load of
I invite
care.
you all
We
to a moment of hope. When there seems there's no hope, there seems there's no way, there seems there's no better days ahead, I tell you, God will make a way. Join us every Wednesday on Facebook, YouTube, and any social media platform, and listen to or view a moment of hope from the Ghana Methodist Church, Toronto. God richly bless. Amen.
to the Lord in prayer.